Kieran, you wanted the fans to be proud of the group when they stepped out onto the pitch, out of the tunnel, and I'd imagine you're proud of them after that performance.
Yeah, I am. I think there were so many positives in there that we can build on for the season. Of course, most of those positives were in the first half. There was so much to like about us that we're going to need. I thought we were really aggressive. We were really brave out of possession. We made it really difficult for Liverpool to play, and the crowd had a big part in that, in making this a difficult place to come and play. So that's going to be very important for us. We also showed a nice balance on the ball. We were brave at times and built through the pressure and showed our identity. But we also, used the top line and went to Wes and went to Liam, and they give the defenders a really tough time as well. So I think to deliver a first half like that, with where we've come from, with, as everyone knows, 10 starting players making a first Premier League start and 7 who've come with us over, the 2 promotions, that's a big positive. Having said that, we know that we can improve from the second half. Liverpool, really hit their level and their stride in the period, and there's bits that we can do better there to make the game more competitive and tighter than it was in the second half. So, yeah, there's positives to take, lessons to learn, and I think it's a game that sets us in pretty good stead.
Yeah, and you said about embracing the occasion, and clearly the group did that in a healthy way because the performance was, mature, if you like, in the first half and focused.
Yeah, it was really, from a mentality point of view, really spot on. I think I say we were aggressive and physical, but kept discipline. We found a nice balance to most things that we've done, and the players played their game and performed well. We can execute a little bit better to turn some of that domination into better chances and ideally a first half lead. But I think the players handled the occasion really well. Of course, there's a big step up to do it for 90 minutes, and that's the next challenge for us, to be able to do that for longer, to play like we did in the first half or longer in the game. And when we can't be like that, find a way to be more solid and more connected in the game than we were in the difficult period in the second half. So, yeah, again, a good base for us to build from, and I think everyone handled the occasion really well.
And the goals came in quick succession. Is that just where those top teams will punish you and make it count?
Yeah, that's again, something for us to discuss and to learn from in terms of our game management, because we know as a team what our ethos is as a club. Last year, every time we conceded a goal, we're going on the front foot trying to equalise straight away, and it felt a little bit like that today in the difficult period. We were chasing the game and trying to get the goal back, and definitely leaving not just leaving space, because we left big space in the first half, but our details defensively weren't as good. Our intensity defensively wasn't as good when we were chasing the game. And, that's always going to be exploited by the level of quality that Liverpool have. So we'll learn from that phase of the game. It's another one of the things that we need to be ready to adjust at times this year and find the right balance, and we'll look to do that.
Finally as well, it went right until the last whistle, didn't it? I think I saw Ben Johnson with a fantastic piece in, the 97th minute. He saw Marcus Harness blocking them on the goal line, and again, it just speaks volumes about the group.
Yeah, I think about everyone. I think the crowd were fantastic in the second half, I have to say, and that's probably more important. Their best performance was in the second half. Ours was in the first half. Because first half, the atmosphere was incredible, and we're going to need that. But you expect that as the first Premier League game in so long. They're right behind the group, and the performance was giving them so much to feed on. But in the second half, when it wasn't our half and Liverpool were on top and with a better team, the crowd were just as good, just as supportive behind the group, and they really helped them keep pushing in a difficult moment. And it pushed the players, and it meant that we were still there in the 97th minute trying to do the right things, trying to play, and that's a sign of the resilience that we're going to need.
Thank you, Kieran.